Well, volunteers from church groups and ministries around Western New York have descended on a West Side neighborhood to do some much-needed repairs for homeowners who really just can't afford it. But that group came across a much bigger need at one of the homes they visited. As 2 on Your Side's Pete Gallivan tells us in tonight's Hero Central report, it was a particular case that tugged at their heartstrings and spurred them to action.
Hard, life-changing work is going on in about 30 homes on the Upper West Side this week. And while this army of volunteers is hoping to have an impact on the lives of families, one particular family has made quite an impact on them.
It just hit me right in the heart.
Project coordinator Daryl Boss stopped by this house Monday to see if there was anything they needed done. Well, they were taken to the backyard and shown this broken wheelchair lift. Then they met the people who desperately needed their help.
She told me how she would literally have to, these front steps, literally have to crawl down the steps to get out of the house.
She is Susan Lee, who has dealt with the effects of polio since she was a child and is unable to use her legs. She and her husband, Phuong, both Vietnamese immigrants, have lived here for about 8 years. But for the last few years, Susan has been all but a prisoner in her own home because they haven't been able to afford the $5,000 in needed repairs.
So the elevator, in effect, not working, serves as a barricade.
Yeah, absolutely. It kept her within her house.
That's all these Community Action Project members needed to hear.
She introduced herself to me, and in 30 seconds I said, we're doing this project. This is why we're here.
And they decided to say, yeah, we're going to do it. And I tell my wife, and first thing I see the tear come out from her eye, you know.
Within 2 hours of meeting the Lees, a crew sprang into action, taking down the broken lift and starting to put up this new ramp. One of the crew members, Susan's husband.
How much does it mean to you to not only get this help, but also to be able to do a lot of the work yourself?
Firstly, I'm really happy.
While he was too overcome with emotion to speak, Susan's smile is worth every word her husband struggled to get out.
It's very amazing. You know, I don't think it happened, but it happened.
This is going to make a tremendous difference in what you can do and where you can go.
Yes, I can go anywhere.
Go anywhere because of the goodwill of perfect strangers who came to her with a much-needed helping hand.
She should be able to use it tonight, and that's what's really exciting.
And now, of course, this project needs funding, so if you would like to help out, organizers have created a specific Indiegogo account where you can help offset the cost of the Lee's $2,200 wheelchair ramp. We have a link to that within the story at WGRZ.com. Mary Alice, you see something like this, and that entire neighborhood is just swarming with those bright green shirts with people doing work on specific houses. But the Lee's story really grabbed their attention and, as you mentioned, just tugged at their heartstrings.
Oh, sure. And you can see how much they appreciate it. It was obvious that their gratitude was so genuine. And we got a little misty here in the studio, too. It was just a great story. Thank you for sharing that with us, Pete.
Absolutely.